Welcome parents to Mrs. Motl's virtual open house. Hello, so my name is Mrs. Janice G. Motl. I'm in my 25th year of teaching middle school band. This will be my 15th year with Belton ISD and my 10th year here at South Belton Middle School. I have previously taught at Lake Belton Middle School, Taylor Middle School, and Smithfield Middle School. I am the mother of 3 children, Arthur, 19, sophomore tuba performance major at Texas State University in San Marcos, Chloe, 15, sophomore at Belton High School and clarinetist in the wind ensemble and marching 100, and Gabriel, 10 years old, 5th grader at Joe M. Pirtle Elementary and video game history connoisseur. My husband is also in his 24th year of teaching and is director of bands at Taylor High School in Taylor, Texas. My primary instrument is the clarinet, and I am a Temple native. South Belton Band website. So this is going to be the website that you want to go to for a lot of information to give you an overview of our band program. It will have regular updates on our class activities and also contain a living band calendar of all of our events, trips, and future concerts, and the forms for ordering beginning band shirts and symphonic and wind ensembles polo, the decal if you're interested, and for school-owned instruments. It will also contain a supply list for each ensemble. And we can click on that live link and it will take you to here, South Belton Band, where it contains lots and lots of different tabs here that you can visit at your leisure, and also photos, some past recordings, videos of our past concerts that we encourage you to watch and listen. Also, supplies will be due this week for B class, and then A class will be due on Tuesday, but as always, you know, we give extensions for our supplies. Okay, so let me see if I can navigate back and not get lost. And okay, so down here at the bottom, let's go move on to the next slide. So here is a little picture of our large ensemble room where our woodwind classes meet in first period and 8th period. So if your child is a beginner in the flute or saxophone class, they meet here first period. If they are a clarinet or double reed oboe bassoon, they will meet here 8th period. And we just wanted to share a little picture to let you see what the room looks like and to see the social distancing that we've really strived to achieve in the room that we have. Okay, and for symphonic band, they meet in room 405, the band hall, and this is the room for 4th period. And we actually have about 19 students who will be socially distanced here in this class. And we do also plan to split that class into 2 sections to where they will have even more social distance to be spread out here in the large ensemble as well as the band hall. Okay, so here's a little bit about our band curriculum. This is a unique year. We are faced with new challenges and obstacles this year that may prevent our students from experiencing the traditional performances and field trips that we have had in the past. We are supplementing, though, with more individualized instruction in our ensemble classes. Our goal is to help lead each student to more musical growth, as well as a lifelong appreciation for the arts. Technology has made many great things possible as we try new things, ideas, and plan for virtual events for our students. We appreciate your support and patience as we navigate these uncharted waters. As always, please stay in touch. You can email, call, or even send a note the old school way with your child if you have any questions or concerns. Here's my email down here at the bottom. in my phone number, I left out the last digit. Should be an 8 there. 3058. 3058. But then again, if you would like to call the front office, 3000, they too will also send you to my voicemail. Okay, let's go on to the next one. So, in-person and at-home learners. In-person learners will learn to play their instrument in a safe, socially distanced environment. At-home learners are encouraged to log on to Zoom during class in order to get teacher feedback and participate in class real time. Those who participate asynchronously are expected to watch the Zoom from class that day and participate. All symphonic and wind ensemble students should be practicing their instrument and turning in weekly practice records the first day that they have class every week. And so this is something that we started last week, and your child should have brought you home a handout about establishing positive practice habits, as well as their weekly practice log. Hopefully you've been seeing that, and they have been starting to establish some healthy practice habits. Grading. So our grading here is, we've broken it up to 40% for minor grades and 60% for major grades. So minor grades include daily participation of practice records and other written assignments, and weekly rehearsal participation grades. Major grades include playing tests, concerts, and performances, and more a little later about performances. So here's some information from our handbook that you can read directly from our website in the form section about daily grades. That gives you a detailed list about exactly what you can expect the daily grades assignments to be, as well as the major grades, and talks about rehearsal participation, how your student receives daily grades for participating in rehearsals. And just a little note about if your child is not feeling well, say they get some dental work done and they're not able to play as effectively as they had before, if you could just send a note just to let us know, to allow that student some time and some grace to build back that muscle memory and have that pain threshold, take a break from the pain, so that we can be aware of that and just keep in contact with your child and yourself about dental work and things like that sometimes can keep them from being able to play their instrument. And some other things that we've said, that there are going to be days where your child is just not feeling well, that you can just have them write sick on their practice log, and we'll excuse them from that day from actually putting the instrument to face. And there's going to always be some other written activities that they can replace in place of the face-to-face playing of the instrument. And here is the symphonic band practice record. So hopefully you've already seen this. Beginning woodwinds will not see this for a few more weeks. Private lesson program. So this is the fastest way for our students to improve on their instrument. We have an amazing private lesson staff available to our students every week that work with them one-on-one to help those work hard to reach their potential. Students enrolled in private lessons usually make all-region band, earn first division superior ratings on solos, sit at the top of their section, and eventually make the Texas All-State Band in high school, which usually results in full scholarships to college. So private lessons are vital to any quality program and are strongly recommended for all members. So go to the SBMS Band page and go to private lessons if you are interested in signing up. Performances, so this is what we know. We want to provide opportunities for our students to perform in a safe environment. So for now, fall concerts have been put on hold. We hope to hear word about winter concerts in the next month or so. We will continue to communicate with you as we are made aware of any updates. Only in-person students may participate in concerts, contests, or field trips. At-home students are invited to come to band class each day to qualify to perform at concerts. Please visit the sbmsband.net regularly for updates. And additional communication, social media. So we do have a Facebook page and an Instagram account. And hopefully by now you've already been signed up for the Remind group through our school district for Beginners Ensemble, for the 6th graders, or the Symphonic Band, or the Wind Ensemble, and then there is a jazz band one as well. Okay, so we're going to go to the beginners information just to make sure that they kind of get a little bit of instrument specific. So these are a little bit of home helper slides. So what we've been doing so far is doing some exercises to help them establish some playing position, automatic foot tap, which is a strong musical pulse, so that we can begin leading them to be musically literate. So we've been talking about learning how to be musically literate, and that is to be able to read music. But first, what we're doing is being able to stay focused and stay set in the playing position that will transfer to the position that we will have ourselves in when we start to hold our short instrument. And these are the daily foundation skills that we've been working on in class to help us prepare our musician's body. And these are some exercises that we go through and that we call the rhythm bee exercises. So maybe you can ask your child about those. First period flute class. So we've been talking about positioning of their chairs, how to stand, how to sit, and hopefully you've seen your child bring home their little plastic Pneumo Pro that is to help them direct their air in the correct direction for flutists. And that is something that we've been focusing on in class to prepare them to play their short instrument called the head joint. And this is something that they will begin playing in class more and actually be able to play Mary Had a Little Lamb on. And this is what it will look like when your child is practicing at home. So they're actually not playing around when you see them doing this. They're doing a real music lesson. Okay, and then let's move on to the other class that is first period, which is saxophone. And we talk about something called the necessary evil, which are reeds. So by now your child has probably already started to unwrap their little package and have a reed now taken out and start to place it in their mouth like a little popsicle stick. And we're showing them how to properly prep their reed so that we can begin placing it on their mouthpiece and short instrument. So we're taking time, we like to say, to not get it wrong, to do it wrong and to do it right. So we've got a lot of prep work here for the saxophone in all the different parts, and we want to make sure that we protect and save your investment. And here is some other things that you'll see them practice with at home with their short instrument called their neck, and that's the trumpet class. Okay, I will go back. Let's go to 8th period. And it's the double reed. So, oboe, 8th period. Again, the necessary evil I call oboe reeds. So they're like school supplies. They will need to be replaced. And they're a little bit higher in price. And we will do our best to teach your child to protect them and take care of them to make them last as long as they can. And this is the exercise that you will start to see them do, and they will be playing on just that one piece, and they'll have an exercise they'll call the crowing a C exercise that they will be playing and practicing to help them prepare to attach it to their instrument. And there are the supplies that they'll need. Here's the bassoon class, a part of the double reeds, much bigger instrument. And of course, their necessary evil is their bassoon reed. It's a little bit bigger than the oboe reed. And they'll always want to make sure that they have at least 3 good working reeds. Even though they won't use all 3 at the same time, it's good to start to kind of get them all in working condition and kind of rotate them so that one of them doesn't have to be broken in all at once. Okay, so then we have their little box or sleeping chamber that they store them in, and they have their reed soaker cup that we teach them, and we show them how to properly soak them so that they can begin crowing on them and making sounds on their oboe, on their bassoon reed. And then what we'll do is we teach them how to attach it to a portion of their instrument to end up preparing them to play the entire instrument. And these are the things that we're working on for the double reeds. All right, so let's go to the clarinets. The clarinets reeds are similar to the saxophones. They're a little bit smaller, and they too have to take some time in learning how to prepare and take care of them. And they also need to have at least 3 to 4 good working reeds, and we teach them the daily ritual of how to prep their mouthpiece and barrel or their short instrument, and how to take time to properly assemble. So lots of different things going on in each of the beginning ensemble classes for the woodwinds. And they're going to be all doing something called building muscle memory. And this is the clarinet exercise, what theirs looks like. And they'll be playing on their short instrument. And these are the things that you'll be seeing your child do in the beginner's class. So thank you for your time. And again, if you would need to have, if you have any questions or you would like to discuss anything with me, please feel free to email me at janice.motl@bisd.net, or feel free to call me at 215-3058. Thank you very much.